Hey, this is Tanya, creator of the Acupressure Reiki technique. Today is the third video on the meridians based on the traditional Chinese medicine module. And today we're going to go over the pericardium and the triple warmer. So the pericardium is the protector of the heart. Literally is a layer of protection around your heart. And most of the meridians do have an organ that it pertains to, but the pericardium is like the helper of the heart. Like without our heart, we wouldn't be here. So it's nice to have some extra protection, right? And then we have the triple warmer, which also does not have an organ, but it is very important in our immune system, our fight or flight response, our stress response. So also very important. And so these two paired together are very emotionally strong. So they help us with our emotions. And on a physical level, there are also indications such as carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, any kind of elbow, wrist, joint pain. It would be good for that because the triple warmer, it also helps with heat. So it releases heat in the body, inflammation, if you will. So these meridians pair together, yin and yang. So pericardium, which begins right on the outside, almost in your armpit. It's in line with your nipple on the lateral side. It begins here, and then it starts at the inside of your arm, and it traces down the inside to your elbow crease, down the middle of your wrist to the wrist crease, and then it comes to your palm, and the pericardium goes off your middle finger, your heart line. Then the triple warmer starts at the ring finger on the outside, and then it travels to the wrist crease on the outside, up your forearm, to the elbow crease on the outside, then it travels on the outer part of your arm, around your shoulder, up through your neck, and there's a special point here under your earlobe. It goes around the ear, and the triple warmer ends at your temple. So these work together. You work both sides. I'm going to show you some important points, where to hold them, and you get stress relief from holding these points, and in some cases pain relief. So let's start with the pericardium. It starts here, inner, yin, and we're going to stop right here at the elbow crease. And I want you to just you can take one or two fingers right in the middle of the elbow crease. I want you to just take a deep breath, and you hold that for 2 to 3 minutes, breathing slowly and deeply. You press in. If it hurts, if it's sore, then that means there's a blockage there. So do it lightly. And then you're going to flow down the forearm to the wrist crease, and I want you to go 3 finger widths above the wrist crease. This is a really important point for nausea, motion sickness. If you're even on an airplane and you get a little sick from the takeoff, hold this point. You can hold it with your thumb. Hold it for as long as you need to, and just breathe deeply and slowly through your nose. And then the other point is at the wrist crease. This is also good for carpal tunnel pain, any kind of wrist tendonitis issues. It's a good spot to help release stuck energy. And then the important point for the pericardium is the middle of the palm. So basically, if you made a fist, it's where your middle finger wood stop in the middle. And you can rub that in circular motions. This is a really good stress reliever, emotional release. If you're having some anxiety, if you have circulation issues, this is a really good spot to just rub. And then it's gonna go off that middle finger and just go off. And then the triple warmer meridian, it begins in the ring finger on the outside. It flows the outside of the hand to the wrist crease, and you can hold both of the points together. They're on the same side. The wrist crease, you can hold both of those together, because when you work on the pairs, you want to work on them together. So even if you're only having the emotional issues, the pericardium and the triple warmer, they work together on stress. So hold them both together. If there's one point on one side and another point on the other, definitely hold them together. And then the 3 finger widths from your wrist crease, they're also on both the other side. And you can feel it, and you're going to be right in the middle where those 2 tendons are on both sides. Just hold for about 2 to 3 minutes, breathing. And then the triple warmer flows up to the elbow crease again, but on the outside. And there's a little hollow at the elbow. If you bend you can feel the little dip in there. That's the point. Really good stress release point. Really good for balancing heat in the body. If you're having a stress response, if you have pain in your elbow, yeah, hold this point. And be light if it's sensitive, or if you have an injury, be very gentle. The intention and the breathing is what is going to help release it. So then the triple warmer, it goes up the outside of the arm, the shoulder. And I like to hang out here for a minute because we hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, and just kind of massage that point for a minute. It's a really good point. So just sit there and hold. And then you go up the neck, and there is a very important spot right under your earlobe. There's a hollow spot right where the jaw meets. Very good for tension release, for if you have headaches, jaw pain, if you clench your teeth a lot. This is a really good spot. Hold both sides at the same time. Just take deep breaths. I use this spot a lot, this point. I use it during private sessions because it is an emotional balancer. It balances the entire meridian, the triple warmer, your fight or flight response. So if you're having anxiety, stress, hold that spot. And then it flows around the ear, and then it ends in the temples, which we all know when we rub here when we're stressed. We do this automatically. If we hold this spot, we just automatically reach for this spot, like when we're stressed, or just, we automatically go there. Yeah, that's the triple warmer. It needs you to release that tension. It needs you to release that stress. Yeah, if you're having an acute attack, you can trace the meridian backwards. So I said it ends, the triple warmer ends here. Trace it backwards, off the ring finger. Pericardium, you would trace it the opposite. So you would trace it from the middle finger, inside, and then off. Let go of that stress. Let go of the blockages. Release them. These are easy ways to manage pain, whether it be emotional or physical. And I hope these tips help you. If you'd like to schedule a personalized session with me, please reach out. If you have any questions, whether you have acute or chronic emotional or physical pain, acupressure helps. And my technique with the Reiki energy, it helps. So please reach out, and thank you for watching.